Hi there. As promised, here is a summary of some of the data visualization work we've been working on. Um, so we're always looking to try and when you take a data set related to the county average and national averages where you can. Um, and our first four here are under our first eTownz goals. So social or personal well-being, environment and sustainability, economy, and management. So these four visualizations are based on census data and just divided up by those themes. So an example here, the first one is for well-being, and as we can see here, I've chosen Abbey Leaks, I believe, and there's a higher number of people in this area compared to the national average, which is sorry. So national average is the red line, and the county average is that. So Abbey Leaks is a higher number of people, slightly higher number of people that live by themselves. So we're looking at rural isolation kind of thing happening here, makes it all very, very evident. Other related information here is high number of retired people. So yeah, we're probably looking at a place that has a high number of people who are retired living by themselves compared to the national average. Again, look at things like look at things like household data. The year built. So this is built. So we've Abbey Leaks a lot of old houses before 1919, which just basically means that it's probably in need of insulation, or we need to look at it from that perspective. And then obviously a jump again then between 2000 and 2010, but still below the national average. We look at the economy pillar. Again, we're breaking up males and females. Males and females, and we give a variety of different visualizations from the census data and showing the county and national averages. When we go to the communities in the extreme west of Ireland, there's huge jumps in a lot of these figures, very evident. And similarly then for management, we've done similar things. So this is looking at more general profile stuff for the community, journey times, and so forth. So you can get a lot from this. Another data set we worked on is just simply the our representation is just the population profiles. So again, we're looking here at Kilkee. It's moved. It's regenerated Abbey Leaks, but you can again, Abbey Leaks is quite similar, but again, places in the extreme west of Ireland, you see a huge difference between the two maps. So basically, you can just see how the national picture compares to the local picture. Crime data, and there's actually a lot of crime data, and there's a lot of tables and such, but we've managed to squeeze it all into kind of these three, which are quite interesting. So here we're looking at Abbey Leaks station. What I'll just do is key. And again, the bars represent the levels of crime in the area, and the colours then represent what type of crime there was. So we can see obviously there's a big jump in 2007, 2008, and like across the whole country, there's been a steady decline ever since. This shows the blue is the local average, green is the divisional average, so it's generally county, but sometimes it's two counties, and obviously the national average. But as you can see, there's a huge spike compared to the national averages in crime in the area between 2006 really and 2011, but now it's actually gone below the national average. Sorry, this is all based on a benchmark of 2002, so that should be again crime data like above, but compared against the national and divisional averages. So I can see there's a lot more public order offences, but less offences against the government. Finally, we have here, this again is looking at live register data, and using the baseline again of February 2005. Got to reload for now, yeah. February 2005, it shows so the number of people who are unemployed, and obviously that's steadily decreasing. And compare that to the national average, there's actually a lower number, again, based on our benchmark, there's a lower number of people in that office went unemployed compared to the national average. And we also have done then just some seasonal analysis to see the seasonal variation. This is the most interesting part. So yes, a significant seasonal variation in the local office compared to national averages. I'll put better explainers on these, but again, it gives you the idea of what we're doing. So that's essentially a summary on some of the stuff we're doing. We're also looking at the moment at tourism data in particular, looking at different ways of representing deprivation index data as well, and a few other, and then EPA data. There's a lot of EPA data related to the environment, which we're kind of looking at as well and see how we're going to use out. That's just a basic summary.